Oh, there we go. All right. So sharing here, we are looking at my screen. So Canva is something that you can use, and it's been around for a while. It started by it was used to create images. So, if you want to create a graphic, create something like that, maybe it's a template for the email you want to send out. Maybe it's, whatever. It's different types of images that you can it's like your own little design studio, and that's what Canva does. Canva has recently gone through some upgrades with some AI features. So I want to talk about that. But before I do that, actually, I want to plug something else. So um, here I'm the senior sales trainer. I'm doing a lot of work with the way that we digest sales training here at Novus. One thing that I am working on right now, it's a work in progress, is our own YouTube channel, our Novus YouTube channel, which is going to have all kinds of training videos. So you're going to have things like the weekend sales tip, the sales tech spotlight calls. Do you want to watch any of those calls that have happened? Or how about like the top producer call? We had a great one yesterday with Bill McLeod and Sarah Cipriano. Sales tools, like anything from Mortgage Coach to MBS Live, to Redder, videos on that, loan programs, Simple Nexus. I mean, this is just going to keep growing. But this playlist, I am going to put in the chat right now because it's something that you should use. And we're gonna keep talking about it. It's gonna be keep I'm gonna keep adding to it. But I'm just putting it here. You can access these videos with one click. Everyone is usually signed into YouTube or has a YouTube account, especially on their phone or computer. So it makes it kind of easy to click. You don't have to sign into anything. Yeah, that's our training, our training channels. It's something that I'm working on, so I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. All right, back to the main event, Canva. So, Canva is something that we can use for, yeah, whether I'm creating a poster, creating an Instagram post, anything like that, photo editing. These are things that have existed for a while. There is a free version of Canva that you can get. And I would encourage everyone to check that free version out. There is no, I mean, it's literally free. Many of the things that I'm going to be doing today are available. The AI stuff too is available through the free version. Okay. There's also a paid version. It's $20 a month. I do use it and I think it's worth it. I also make a lot of content. So, it's canva.com. There's also an app. There's also like a desktop version. There's all kinds of ways you can get there. You want to get in and you want to go to your home screen. Now, this is just showing me, hey, these are all things that you can do. Here's recent stuff you've done. We're going to get into some of this stuff momentarily. And then there's, all of your projects that you've done, templates. You can, with the paid version, create like a brand, which I've done. I have like a Novus brand that I can apply to certain things, as far as the colors and things like that. But what we're really going to focus on today is Canva AI. So you saw that I clicked there on the left-hand side, Canva AI. Now, there are so many things that I can do with Canva AI. There is no way I can get into all of them, or even honestly half of them on this short call today. But there's a few that I just wanted to go over with you, that I think will be instantly kind of stuff you can utilize for your day to day. And yes, a lot of it is going to be with marketing. As far as stuff, if you want to create your own brand, create a little logo, create your own avatar. We're going to be looking at how to create your own AI headshot. You can do that in Canva. So I don't know, some of you guys, I'm sure everyone has seen people that are doing that, with a variety of other programs. You've seen people that have that as their LinkedIn profile. If you ever wanted to play around with it, you can do it in Canva. You can also make avatars, which is a little bit cool, a little bit creepy depending on how it works, but really cool. I mean, just stuff that you probably like, I did not know I could do this so easily using a very simple program. And then if we have time, we're going to go over how you can actually do some coding here. Basically, you can say like create an amortization calculator for me that I want to throw on a website, or I want to make a link and send it out to someone, and it can be branded with my own branding, stuff like that. So that's what we're going to go over today. First, let's talk about just creating a logo, creating an image. Okay. So maybe this is so obviously we have the Novus logo, guys, right? Like we don't need anything there. Also, another disclaimer is when you're using this stuff, when you're creating marketing, you should always run it by sales and or marketing before you use it. All right, so that's just my disclaimer there. You should do that. But what if you were like, all right, like let's I want to do something. I want to make a version of me as a superhero or something like that. Or maybe I want to make a cartoon home set in, I don't know, Cleveland, Ohio, with a dog outside a sold sign. Now, this is a somewhat okay prompt. But again, anything you want to put together, I can just see. You can get any image created for you. So again, I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. I'm here to show you the fact that you can, in fact, do this. So maybe. And that's it, because maybe like, you're in Cleveland, you like having a dog is something that's kind of like part of your brand. Of course, you could say what type. It looks like it's chosen a golden retriever for me. I could say make it a corgi. Make it more realistic. I can do that. So like maybe I want it to be yeah, like this different style here. Let's change that. Um, m- uh, draw or create a home in Cleveland, Ohio. Cool. Wow, Cleveland. That's good, guys. Cleveland, Ohio, with a corgi dog on the front lawn with a sold sign also on the yard. Prompts don't have to be good English, everybody. So again, just showing you that now it's done this. And for whatever reason, there's like this kind of Lord of the Rings like woman there. Not sure why, but again, hey, it's fun, right? We can play around with this. You could be like, I don't want that one, but let's go back. Maybe we're doing this one. I could use this. I could open this and in the editor, I could put the Novus logo. You can create this stuff. So again, just maybe it's a social post. I know people like Carrie Fleck and some other of our LOs have used Canva AI to do this. You can put your headshot in this to say, put someone that looks like this person in the shot as well. All kinds of stuff you can do. I open it in editor. Here I could go to my uploads and I could easily just like toss in Novus Home Mortgage, do all kinds of stuff like that. So again, creating images is something with AI. If you can describe it, you can do it. So, any comments on that? Has anyone ever done anything like this? And if so, like, what did you do? I'd love to hear your story. If you created images in Canva ever. All right. And Shayna, you've done it in Chat GPT. Absolutely. So you can do this. I like to think my personal opinion is that Canva, I like it better because I can then take it and edit it. If you've ever done image creation in Chat GPT, it'll create the image and it's like kind of like, that's it. We're done here. Now you can kind of make revisions here or there, but this is a little nicer because you can open it in the editor. I can do a lot of stuff. Like I could put my headshot. Oh, and Haley, yeah, she mentioned faster than ChatGPT. Yes, yeah, and you can revise it. Like I could go in here. I don't want to jump ahead to the Chat GPT profile creation, like the AI headshot, but I'm just gonna do it here. Whoops, actually, let's just wait. I'm gonna remove a background. There's something I'll show you very quickly where you can remove the background. I could just like have my face here. So I'll actually show you. If I go home, you'll see something that I also created, the same type of thing. So I said like give me a realistic looking home in Phoenix, Arizona with mountains in the background. Okay. And I did that. I've got some people entering here. Let's just allow them to join. Um, and then I had my headshot where I removed the background. That is something you need the pro version for, the $20 a month. We'll look at exactly what that looks like in a moment. I threw a square in, a navy rectangle. I put the logo, my name. This is great. Again, run it by marketing, run it by sales. So Jonathan, he's been using Gamma for stuff like this, and then using Canva to edit it. So that's an awesome combo. And Gamma, for anyone that doesn't know, that's something that we talked about in I think our first Sales Tech Spotlight. You can go to that YouTube playlist channel that I have in the chat there and check it out. It's listed there along with Notebook LM. That's a good call. So that's the image creation. Okay. So that's cool. Probably like that is something, right, we can do in ChatGPT. All right. I'm gonna go back to Canva AI and I am going to create a video clip. Now, this is something that I need to do in the pro version only. Now, I'm instead of going through this whole process, I know time is money here. So basically, I'll just say what I did yesterday. And this is something that you could use again for your branding, for your promotion, stuff like that. I made this video. This is all based on a prompt. I said, show me a family in a front yard with a baby playing with a red ball with a sold sign out front. Now you might say like, oh, there's stuff I'd like to tweak with this. This isn't exactly it. But again, I did this in 5 minutes. And then I added a voiceover and I added music in the background. So it should be a little something like this.
Novus Home Mortgage, helping families achieve their dreams of homeownership.
So that, right? Like I did that all with Canva AI. Now you might, and again, I'm happy to walk you through this creation, but essentially, I'll just show you without actually like making every single part because that'll just take a while. But if I go to Canva AI, and then I did create that video clip, right? So first I put in like I want this to have like let's just say a family in front of a new house playing with their baby, smiling, also a sold sign on the front yard. And I'll say the style I want it to be photorealistic. Aspect ratio, yeah, I want 16:19. Duration, let's do 8 seconds. Lighting, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? How about the golden hour, right? Framing, let's do a a wide shot because then there's going to be room for me to put something else in there. So I do that. I said I wasn't going to do all this here, but that's okay. I just want to show you again, this is pretty quick. It's going to put this together and then it's going to allow me to add in music and to add in an AI voiceover. You pick a voice. So I said like have it be like essentially it'll be like there's a couple options. There's like two like American sounding men, two American sounding women. You can do like all ethnicities and geographical locations as well. So super cool. You can do that. You throw in the logo. I mean it's kind of wild, right? I mean this was all just created in Canva AI in a matter of minutes. I mean, just think before, even like a couple of months ago, at least to my knowledge, we'd have to like find this clip somewhere and like like this would have to have been shot actually with people and put into something like a subscription service like Shutterstock where I would have had to purchase that video and then repurpose it. All this stuff can be done easily through Canva AI. So we'll come back to that. This is going to keep doing its thing. It's going to keep working on it, um, popping the virtual popcorn. Any questions so far as as we keep going through this? Okay. We will come back to this. What I will do over here, I'm going to go back to this window, and I want to talk now about the AI headshots. Because when I learned that this is something you could do, I mean, I don't know. If you're anything like me, you've probably seen people do this and been like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I want to like pay for a specific app that does that. And I mean, honestly, maybe you'll never use it, but I don't know. I think it's interesting. And in certain aspects, I think it's really cool that you can use it effectively in certain digital marketing situations. So, how do I do that? Well, I'm going to go to apps. Now, this is a little different, right? Before I went to Canva AI, now I go to apps, and you'll find that just like, anything these days, there's all kinds of different apps I can use within Canva AI. One of them is profile photo. So create an AI enhanced professional profile photo. Um, Now I can use an existing design or I can upload a brand new photo. Let's see if I use existing. Do I have this? Yeah. So let's see this. Actually, I'm going to use a new design. Let's see. Um, yeah, custom size. I don't want that. Instagram post size. That's fine. Let's go back here, actually. So, profile. All right, so we'll do LinkedIn profile picture, and we're going to choose a file. Okay? So here I have my headshot saved. Where is it? This is my headshot. Okay, I'll say my gender here. I will then, I don't need to give it any, like, I could say do a different facial expression. I could say, have me winking. I don't know. Again, whatever you want. You'll also notice today that every day I get one credit. You get more and more credits with the paid program. But anyways, I just wanted to point that out. I'm gonna generate it. We'll see. It's gonna make my AI headshot now. So you guys can do this. Let's just see if. Oh, so by the way, while this works on my AI headshot, over here we've made this video, right? So this is right. Remember a house in front of a new house, playing with their baby, smiling. Da 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 da. Let's play the video here. I can go on. Can see the.
Look at our beautiful new home and our beautiful baby.
So they put audio in that thing. You don't need to have audio. You can take the audio out. You can add things in. Like here I can go down, I can put in the AI voice. I can do other editing things as far as I can add in the AI voice. So if I want Richard to say,
Did you know emus and kangaroos cannot walk backward?
so like Novus Home Mortgage, I can do that. Whoops. Yeah, generate. I can also go to, so that audio has been added here. I could go in, I can add in other things like just general music. Um, I could go here and do that. Audio effects. I can fade in, fade out, all kinds of stuff with that you could do. But again, you can take out the existing audio if I want to do that. Let's go here and editing. Let's so we can see.
Novus Home Look at our beautiful new home.
So we can do this. You could go around. Basically, you just go to an editing feature, and this is where you could do like you can add in music. Let's say I want to add in some music here. I can do that as well. I can put them on different like different levels like this. I can easily format this video how I want to. If I want it to happen at the same time, there you go. So that's how I can look at that. Let's just see one last thing. Sometimes, oh, extract audio. There we go. So this is now I now have the video without the, because I kind of find when they're like, hey, this is my new baby. Like, I don't need that. So now I have this. Let's just see what's, this is that. I want to take this audio out and now,
Novus Home Mortgage.
okay, now that's good, except I think that's way too loud. So maybe right now I'm like, okay, how's this?
Novus Home Mortgage.
Again, you can have it say more. I can click share and I can download and I have this video. So again, my job here is to show you some ideas. These are things you can do, play around with them. I will send this recording as far as like, how did I get to that spot? So you can see, I made images, right? I made a video that I can use. Now, I also, ho ho, I made this AI headshot. So guys, this looks great. Clearly, I love this. This is, I feel like I look like this. Am I right? I hope not. Um, I did a better one before. I want to use the better one because, for my pride. So let's just go ahead and look at the other one that was made the other day, which is a little something like this. That was an AI headshot. Now I went and I like added all this other stuff to it. Let's just say this is what it came back with. So, this is my AI headshot. Cool. Do with it what you want. If you have pro version of Canva, you can do this thing called background remover. You can do this for any image. It doesn't have to just be your AI headshot. Any picture you have, I know that they do this like with certain newer phones, but you do this, bam. You can take out that background right there. There are new things where you can create a new background for yourself. You can do all kinds of exciting things with this. So, background remover, very cool. If I want to edit it, I can generate a background. So, how did I do that? I went to edit background generator. This is also something that you need the pro version for, but like if anyone could tell me what I should be, what should the background be for this picture right here? Anyone in the chat, you can say anything you want. What location where should I be? Should I be outside in a field? Should I be in a busy city? Should I be field of flowers? Blair, very nice. Field of colorful flowers. Do that. You can also say inspire me and it will like think of something for you. But again, just to show you how this all works, and I will say, does this take a moment of playing around with to kind of get the basic hang of it? Yes. Oh my gosh, look at look at that. Look at that pretty picture right there. So clearly this is going to be my headshot on all my emails. This is what I want people to see. But you could do whatever you want. So it's kind of cool. Play around with this. I would honestly like in getting ready and preparing and learning about this. I did not spend it didn't take me a huge amount of time to to kind of learn the ins and outs of using this. Of course, I will send this video out to everybody as well. Okay, the last thing that I want to talk about is creating your own avatar. So there's two things we can do here. Part of this can just be like, wow, this is kind of weird and maybe funny. But also, I think if you do it in the right way, you could create something that is effective for you. Now, maybe it's not yourself. Maybe it's not, me. Now let's go to here. I want to. Oh, do we have a question? Okay. So I'm gonna create an avatar. I can choose an AI avatar from all these like existing people. So like any of these people could be like close alone with Nita Ward. They're the best in the business. Call Novus Home. Maybe you want the chef. Maybe Santa is gonna say that. Again, you can choose from them, or you can bring real photos to life. It looks like they've given you like these stock real photos. That's a real photo? Weird. But I, of course, wanted to take it to the next level of weird, and so I used myself. I can then also, you can have a text here, so you can say, "Hi, everyone. It's Chris with Novus Home Mortgage. Now is the time to buy in the Milwaukee area. Call me today for more information." Now we choose a voice. There are so many voices that you can choose from, like tons. So of course, I'm gonna go with, let's go with, and you can preview any of them. Sometimes I will say, like, if I was like, what does, Mark, or what does, I've done Mark before. What does James sound like? Sometimes it'll let you play it. Sometimes it'll give you an issue. Something, but I'm gonna use James. I'm just gonna say let's go here. Let's generate this video. It's gonna take a moment. But again, it's gonna create this. Oh, insufficient credit. Oh yeah, that's right. I used my credit before. That's okay. You know what? The good news here, guys, is that I have done one already. So we can look at what I did yesterday, which is for me, I thought a little disturbing, but let's check it out. So I made this. The only difference in what I did before is that I had a credit to make it with. I did start the day yesterday with like 5 or 6 credits and I went through them. They do re-up you every week. So it's just loading. Okay. So I did a couple. Here, so here, okay. Another thing you'll find too is this does take a lot of internet. So all right, let's just try this guy out here. Oh, let's also make sure there is sound. Uh-huh. Give me all the sound. All right. Okay, maybe not. So I don't know if we're running into some technical difficulties. Let's see if this guy. Oh no. Oh no, guys. There is sound, I assure you. But for whatever reason, audio tools. Nope. Enhance voice. So what's happening here is sometimes just like any like new piece of technology, sometimes it's just like it's supposed to play the sound, and sometimes when I'm looking at it and playing around with it, it doesn't always play the sound. Is that annoying? Yeah, but I mean, it still works. All right, let's get it from my documents because I did actually all right, here we go. So this, nope, that's not. Let's go to okay. One more time. Bum. All right, let's try this one.
Hi everyone, it's Chris with Novus Home Mortgage. Hey everyone, it's Chris with Novus Home Mortgage. I'm your local expert in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So the apocalypse just started. No, what I mean, I don't know why it did both of those at the same time. Let's just take a quick look. I don't know why it double done.
Hi everyone, it's
Yeah, that's weird. So anyways, as you can see, the online avatar still a little bit it's still not quite there, but it did work yesterday. It did not do both of these for me. Let's just try.
Hi everyone, it's Chris with Novus.
Yep, that's weird. All right, so that being said, I think, what we can learn from this obviously is image creation, video creation, AI headshot creation, and then, okay, just to go back, like, how did I start to play around with the avatar? Well, it's like logging me out. How did I start to play around with that? The answer is, oh my gosh, it signed me out. That I went to this thing called Hey Gen, which is an app. Let's just, oh, that's right, because I'm in this. So I'm in my home. Let's just go back to it. Home screen. And then so I've got my talking app. I've got all these projects I recently did, including this amazing avatar, which I will never have see the light of day. We're actually going to delete this, and I want everyone to forget that they saw that because that's horrible. But let's just see if this one works.
Hey everyone, it's Chris with Novus Home Mortgage.
There we go. So again, it does work. A little finicky there, but of course you can see how to do your AI headshot. And how did I do the talking avatar that was a little bit of a crazy abomination at times, but I think you could get it
Hmm.
to work in a way that was is effective for you. The answer is I went to something called the apps and then Hey Gen,
All right.
Hey I AI avatars. And then you can go in and you can create these talking AI avatars. So have fun with this. Play around with this. There is so much that you can get into in Canva AI. The voiceovers, I mean, there is so much. So my mission today was just to kind of make you guys aware of it, make you guys aware of what you could potentially get into. There are plenty of more in-depth trainings, but as far as like what's going on, what are people using today to get ahead with AI? Canva AI is one of those things. So, that being said, what questions, comments do you guys have? Is anyone traumatized from seeing that AI avatar video? Do you need help? Okay, good. Good, especially on the last one. Any thoughts on anyone's ability to use this? Like, does anyone have any like thoughts on how they might incorporate anything that Canva AI has? I know some of you have already used it before. I just love to hear from you guys. Anything you have to add. I might have to have the avatar added. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. All right, guys. Well, that is what we're going to go over today. I will send this recording out. Again, just get into Canva. There is a free version and a free version that does allow you to play around with a lot of these AI tools. You can also do stuff that is simpler design, right? It doesn't all have to be, it doesn't all have to be AI related. This is just a great tool. I know that many of you have used it already. And so just kind of wanted to make you aware of some of the advanced features. And again, I thank you so much for joining me. Next month, everybody, we're going to go over Total Expert. So that's something you're definitely not going to want to miss. We're going to actually get into some very important technology in the features of Total Expert, which of course is CRM that's coming very soon. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next month. And have a great end of the summer. Thank you guys. I'll stay on for questions. Hmm.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben. Hey, do you know? I know I've been meaning to play around with this, but like the avatar, can is there an option to ha use your own voice?
So yes, there is. So let's see if I can get to, let's see. I tried it yesterday, and what happened when I was doing it is it crashed. So, I mean, I'm just telling it to you straight. There is, and let me see if I can get back to the exact project. Um,
It's pretty cool. It's like I thought like Canva, so it's interesting that they kind of have. I know Hygiene and I've played around and that everything kind of I guess they've kind of built integrations inside of it, so you don't need to go get additional services.
Yeah, and so when it comes to the audio aspect, and let's see if I can, yeah, voice. No, I don't want audio in general. Um, so when it, basically there's an option where you can have it, let's go here, where you can, is it down here? You can have, you can type in the voice that you want, or you can upload an audio file. And so what I did yesterday is, let's see, this is no. Okay, this is where it is. It's actually in the Hey Gen AI. So
Mhm.
that's good, right? I'm still learning to navigate. So there's like this where I could say, like type in what I want to type in and then some the AI will say it. Also, there's this audio option, right? Choose file. Now, I know for a fact, because I did this the other day, that I like recorded myself saying something like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, yeah. Okay, no, yeah, no, what I was talking about is like how where you select the voice, it's your right. So you're still typing it in and you are training it with your voice. I know it's there. Maybe if I find something.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. So I know what you're talking about. And that is a feature that I have heard you can do. I have not done it. And I'm not sure, but I've heard that you can start to train it on how to kind of like, essentially, yeah, like mock your voice. Um
Okay.
so that's I'm actually I mean I'm interested in seeing how that works, but as far as our call today, I was like, I'm not going to go over that because I didn't explore that in detail. But yes, I've heard tell that there is a way to do that. So soon
Uh,
there'll be nothing the machines can't do.
yeah.
Um,
As long as it doesn't replace me and my soul, it's okay.
we got another 5 years. But yeah. So that no, that's a cool feature though. I'd be interested to find out. Nick asked, can you set up an email template drip campaign with Canva? So you can create email templates. As far as a drip campaign, you cannot do a drip campaign in Canva. Best case scenario, and I would absolutely work with marketing on this, is that you would contact marketing and say like, "Hey guys, I've created some stuff in Canva and I'd like to put them on a drip campaign. Can we do that through Total Expert? Or can we do that? I mean, I know some people use Bonzo, but not many, and we are not going to be supporting Bonzo at all. Surefire is obviously going away, so that's why I don't even really mention that. But like, it could be done. You just have to basically load those into a CRM. Can you edit pictures with text with Canva? Absolutely. So I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, the it would be a project, right? Of basically like if it has existing text, you'd probably have to like cover that up in some way and write over it. Um, and but there's options too. There's a lot of different options as far as like removing the background and things like that. So a lot of different options. But you can, I mean, short answer, yes, you can edit pictures with text with Canva. It's just more a matter of exactly how do you want to go about it because there's a few different ways. So, last thing I'll say is, clearly I've explored this a little bit and I wanted to bring this to you guys, but as you play with it, if you run into things where you're like, "Hey, like Upin, I found out how to train it to do my voice." I'd love to see how you did that. Or likewise, Nick, you're like, "Hey, I've got this picture and I want to edit out the text in it. Do you have any idea like what the best way is to do that?" Let me know and I can help you figure that out. These are tools that I am, along with all the other like kind of licensed sales tools that we have at Novus, still stuff that I'm working with on the side, and I'd love to, help you out in any way I can. So thank you guys so much for your time today. I'll stick on for any questions, but otherwise, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.